Hey y'all, Chris Kirk here. So this is the first video in a small little series that I'm just going to be doing, showing some sounds that I've recorded and just experimented with. And heads up, the star of all this is really going to be Crystallizer, and as a whole, it's going to be just the Sound Toys effect rack. Um, Inadvertently, the day I was messing with all this stuff, I was like, let's see what I could do with this. And in a later video, you're going to hear me comment that I should have made these two into separate videos. I decided to scrap those videos and then just make them into one because they are essentially the exact same effects and just different source material on them. So getting into what the source material is, as you can see, this first one is just jingle bells. Really just one jingle bell. So let's go ahead and turn off the effects. There it is. A jingle bell in all its glory. Do you believe? Polar Express reference. And then those last two are just me rolling it around on my palm. But yeah, I was like, okay, we got these jingle bells now. Let's do some cool stuff to them and turn them into something really neat, like that, something magical, right? So the first thing we have going on, as I showed earlier, is Crystallizer. All I'm doing is I'm just putting the pitch down by minus 2200 cents. I can read. And then just splicing it there. The reverse is not on in this instance. And by itself, just this, nothing special whatsoever. But don't let that stop you from adding some reverb, or really just from continuing. Just because you had one thing and you're like, it doesn't really work. Keep going. See what you can do to make it into something that will work. In this instance, all it really needed is maybe some reverb, and boom, it's already a really cool texture, right? I think so. But then I got to thinking, what if I crystallized the crystallizer? So I added crystallizer again. Pardon me. Messed with the mix a little bit. Pitch, now we're going up, and everything else essentially the same. And it sounds like this. Now the sound is opening up to my ears. And because we're dealing with something metallic, I decided to throw Soothe on there, getting rid of a lot of these harsh resonances, which I will show you. So this is everything that this plugin is removing from the audio. That's really pretty, actually. But I felt, again, just as a precaution, really, since I'm dealing with metal in this instance, even as small as a jingle bell, but because I'm pitching it and doing all kinds of weird stuff, I figured there are going to be some resonances that I'm just not going to like. So I was like, okay, let's use Soothe. And then found some more resonances I didn't like that were particularly poking out to my ears. So FabFilter Pro Q3 and just got rid of those. And that's the whole sound. And I decided, well, I have more metal around here. I have some brass bells that I also got from Amazon along with these jingle bells with the intention of using them for sound design. I was like, well, let's put 7 of them together, kind of, make like a little wind chime type thing out of them. And let's see what cool sounds I could get with the exact same effect chain. More magical, cool sounding things, right? Again, it is the exact same effect chain. I changed absolutely nothing. What I did change was the source. That is it. Which kind of brings me to my point in that if you find or if you make a really cool effects chain, don't just use it on that one sound. Just experiment. Throw all kinds of other sounds on there and just see what's going to come out, right? Because you put a lot of time and a lot of effort, and maybe you didn't. Maybe you were just screwing around and you're like, let me throw this, let me throw this, let me throw that. Either way, in the end, you were being creative. Don't limit that creativity to just one cool sound. See what else you could put on there and see what else is going to come out. Because the spoiler alert, as you can see on the left here, the rest of these sounds were definitely influenced by each other. Except for this, even still that last one. Everything came from this first effect chain. And then from there, I just had fun and I experimented. And we're going to see some of that, actually all of that, in the coming videos. So hope you enjoyed this, and here's to the rest. See you in the next one. All right, bye.